Hi, I'm Dulcie Hill. Today I want to talk about the new drugs that are recently approved or are in the pipeline for relapsing remitting forms of multiple sclerosis. So what I want to talk about is first is Plegridy, which we already know. It is a follow-on version of Avonex, but it's better because the shots are subcutaneous, that's the little ones that go into your skin, instead of into your muscles. And you do it every 14 days instead of once a week. Tecfidera, which you got to excuse my pronunciation because I know this stuff, is a pill taken twice daily, and it shows a reduction in attacks or relapses of 56%. Daclizumab is in phase 3 and yet to be FDA approved, but it is a once monthly medication. I think it's an IV. Let's see. And it demonstrated significant reduction in attacks. Laquinimo has demonstrated conflicting late-stage study results. In its phase 2 randomized placebo-controlled study, it showed that it demonstrated 44% decrease in brain lesions compared with placebo. Phase 3 study shows an average annual relapse rate was 23% lower than those with the placebo. It was also associated with 1/3 reduction in progression to disability. However, Bravo, it's a company that puts on studies, provided contradictory results, demonstrating a non-significant difference between people using the drug and taking a placebo. So that's enough about that. Now, ponesimod is an oral investigational drug that has a mechanism of preventing the escape of lymphocytes from your lymph nodes. The interesting thing about that is that those lymphocytes are responsible for attacking our myelin. So phase 2 study showed the active treatment was associated with lower MRI activity and relapse rate. Phase 3 study concludes in 2018, so we'll know more as it unfolds. Ozanimod is another drug. Its phase study resulted in a reduction of MRI brain lesions, 86% less activity than the placebo, which just sounds amazing. This is also being studied for use in progressive MS. The great news is that the 96% of people who went into this study stayed on this medication because it was the side effects were so insignificant. The other treatments I want to talk about is now Tysabri is being tested for progressive forms of MS. I still think the risk of PML, if you are JCV positive, is still something that has to be resolved before we can get excited about that. Then the last drug that is on the horizon here is MD 1003, which is a highly concentrated form of biotin. And it's being tested in Europe for the treatment of patients with progressive MS as well as optic neuritis. It's currently conducting a trial, European trial, And the study shows that 13% of the treatment group showed improvements, but over 12 months of treatment. And it also showed I already said that, improvements, positive effects. But here's the thing: what they chose to use as a positive result of improvement is the visual clarity and retinal thickness. So if you have thicker retinas, then you've been successful. And I think that's about it when it comes to doing a summary on on relapsing remitting drugs. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel and look into joining MS Frontiers on YouTube, the private group. God bless you. I pray for you all, and keep coming back.